Okay.
All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are in the world, everyone. We want to welcome you to our Thursday afternoon, we could say night in the UK, basic training with none other than the one and the only out of Yorkshire, Mr. Pete Chapman. This young man is very young at heart. He loves to help people. He loves to have fun doing so. He's a dad. First of all, he's a husband, he's a dad, he's a granddada. He loves his family very much. When you hear he talks about his children and his grandchildren. And this is one of the reasons I think why he has such a compassion for helping people. He has traveled the world. I love when he says he has traveled to the Far East, to the Middle East, to the North, to the South, to the West. There are some places that he loves and admire here in the US of A too. So without any further ado, I'm going to step out of the way of greatness this afternoon and introduce to us all here none other than the one and the only Mr. Pete Chapman out of Yorkshire. Good afternoon, sir, or good evening, good night.
Hello, Ivy. Well, thanks for that introduction. Yeah, makes me feel really important. Talking about family, it's my little boy's birthday today. He's living in Charlotte in North Carolina, and he works for the Carolina Panthers, which apparently is about the worst American football team in the
Oh,
world.
Lord.
But he's 43 years old. How can you have a son
Wow.
who's 43 years old? And he's my
Wow.
youngest. Uh,
Wow.
so wow, it just makes me feel really old today.
No, you're
So
young.
really,
Yeah.
I'm excited to be sharing this training, this fast track training today. This is for everybody that wants to go places in Love Biome. The ones of us that have got experience and the ones of us that are new, anybody who feels they're stuck, new members, everybody, this training's for you. And it's being recorded and it will be put on YouTube. And at the end, you'll be able to make your own contributions, ask questions. I'll do my best to help you. I'm delivering today the training developed by Dr. Tamir Bethia Williams. And there's a bit of Pete in this, so it's a bit different. Um, but I hope you get some value out of it because I'm going to be sharing some things that I've gained over the years and some interesting facts about our Love Biome compensation plan and the changes that it's made, dramatic changes it's made for many of our members. So let me share my screen, and this is my PowerPoint. I'm going to start a slideshow from the beginning. Ivy, can you see that clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just
Hmm.
let me start. So, as I've said, this is fast track training developed by Dr. Tamir. And I've kind of seen this version of this for quite a little while over the years, to be honest. But she's developed this, and it works because she's helped many people get to the top. So she knows the secrets of network marketing, and I'm here humbly to try and deliver it in a powerful way for you, so you can take something away today that will help you go forward in your love buying business. So fast track training. So we've got this motorbike here. It's going to go fast. You're going to go fast because you're going to adhere to what Dr. Tamir suggested is the right way to go. First of all, when we join any business like this, we've got to make a decision to make the most of it. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not something that you can join and it just happens by itself. It's going to happen with some effort. It's not going to take masses of effort, hours and hours and hours, but it's going to take persistence, focus, and small daily actions. This is not a 40-hour a week business. This is you doing some hours, some time every day, little bits every day to grow your business. So you first of all, you need to make a decision. Are you going to make the most of this business? Are you going to make something of this? that many others have done, have become millionaires, are making five figures a month, significant income. Are you going to stay the course? And that's the really important thing to do, to stay the course. This is a long-term business. The founders of our company have been in this business 40 years or so. And they've been, Kelly Olson, our CEO, has been a CEO of a very, very successful company before this and has helped over 600 people become multimillionaires. So I know if we all stick with this and do small daily actions, it will happen for us. Look at your number, look at your distributor number. What number is it? Well, that'll give you a clue as how few people are in this organization right now. It's going to go massively more than that. And you're in right at the beginning. So here's the first thing. I'd like you to copy this form here and then fill it in. Now, first of all, you need to state this is my property of Pete Chapman. I know my account number, my distributor number, and this is my address. And these are the details of my sponsor, my direct sponsor, and their sponsor. And I'm going to hear this. This is the phone number of the company, the customer service number, where the headquarters are, the email that I can contact them with, the phone number, and my website, your website. And your website for Lovebiome is yournumber.lovebiome.com or your nickname.lovebiome.com. So that's the shop that you're sharing with the world. I want you to understand as well on that website, it's not just a shop. There is a science page, there's an about page, there's an affiliate page. You go to the about page, you can look to join, and it gives you an affiliate link, so you can give that link direct to people. So your website has got multi functions that you can make most of. So copy this and fill those details in. Then we've got a commitment form. Now, I know a lot of you aren't using this because I shared this a little while ago and none of my team have got back to me with it. So I want anybody that's in my team, whether you're directly sponsored by me or down below, I want you to fill this in. And I recommend every one of you do. So this is your commitment to your business. This is not your commitment to Dr. Tamir's business or Pete's or Ivy's or Ms. A or Gwendolyn. This is a commitment to your business. I and your name make the following commitments to myself in order to build a successful network marketing organization and ensure a secure future. So this is the minimum, right? I will devote at least 7 to 10 hours a week to my business. That could be 10 minutes, 30 minutes a day doing social media activity or making a phone call or sending an email or sharing a video. 7 to 10 hours a week. I'm going to spend daily self-development time. I've got a suggestion for you with that. You're going to read books that motivate you and take away the limitations that you might have. I'm going to look upon my first 6 months as a learning experience. This is your apprenticeship. Starting today, you're starting your apprenticeship over the next 6 months. And while you're developing your skills, you're actually getting customers. Then I will build my business for at least 1 year and then I will evaluate it accordingly. I recognize that people I sponsor are my responsibility. My sponsor in my previous business talked about servant leadership. And I've always tried in my career in management, I've always thought of myself as a servant to customers and my staff. And if you recognize yourself in that as a servant leader, then you are going to take responsibility for your team. Don't let your actions let them down. If they're going to be let down, it's because they have let themselves down, not you. So my first responsibility is to become successful myself and then duplicate this with my people. I will faithfully follow the system so my efforts can be duplicated. The system is what I'm going to share with you now and whatever Kelly Olsen says to do. So you sign that, get it witnessed, email it off or take a picture and send it off to your sponsor, let them witness it, and then they and you will hold you accountable for it. So take a photograph of this form, complete it, and fill it in tonight and send it off to your sponsor. Really important. You're holding yourself accountable for your own success. You can't point the finger at anybody else for your success. You point the finger directly to you. You need to place an order and get on subscription. It's really important. You're not going to gather customers unless you're committed to the products that we are going to be sharing. What product do we share on every presentation? We share P84. If you're going to be a success with Lovebiome right now, this is your subscription because it truly is the foundation of your forever health and everybody you know and care about. But it's also the reliable and resilient income that you can expect if you commit to that commitment form and you take the small daily actions every day. It's not an 8 hour a day business. It's small actions every day, looking after your team and prospecting in any way that you feel appropriate for you. You do not need a degree or any qualification to be successful in network marketing. You don't need approval from anybody, not your family, not your husband and wife, nobody. It's your business. You don't need them to approve it. Your family and friends and family in your network, if they don't appreciate what you're doing, that's no problem. You're going to grow with different people. Don't accept advice from people who are not in this industry and not part of Lovebiome. And you don't need to be perfect. This is a myth that you need to know everything to be successful. There's that story about John Ford with a button on his desk. He said he doesn't know, so he presses a button. Somebody that does know comes to see him. Somebody said to me, we share it on the presentation about Richard Branson, don't we? About just do it. Well, a mentor said to me, he said, Pete, he said, look at the bullseye there, and he said, I want you to get ready, fire, and then aim, because you just need to put your toe in the water, make a decision to go, and then learn how you go along. And that's what I've done with Lovebiome with Dr. Tamia. She shared the Zoom with me, persuaded me to buy the products because I was unwell with my heart disease. The product worked for me, and then I couldn't help to share. And over the course of the year, I've done presentations on Zoom. I've done hotel presentations. I've learned as I've gone along. All I've used is Dr. Tamir as my example. And here I am. She's asked me to do this training. I'm very privileged and proud that she's trusted me enough to give. So everybody can do this. Everybody can build. When I first started in this industry, I went to a hotel to do my first presentation and 0 people came. It took me about an hour to set up and nobody came. I did it the second time, my son came and another person came. When I did it a third time the next month, 35 people came. With two people brought 35 people to it. And from then on, it just took off. So you don't have to be perfect. You just put your foot in the water, make a decision, and give it a go. These are the things that you do need to be successful in network marketing. Have you read the book called Think and Grow Rich? Anybody? Well, I would recommend that you do read it. It's one of the self-development books for network marketers that I would recommend. The top thing you take away from that book is the need to have desire, a burning desire to be successful. And then you need to develop enthusiasm. And it's no good having a desire and enthusiasm and just wishing and doing the lottery. You've got to take action. As I've said, small daily action. Little things on social media, reaching out on Messenger with people, just inviting people to look at your website, to invite people to a Zoom. Those little things build up, and over time, things will happen for you. Now, this is a basic network marketing suggestion, right? Make a list of everyone you know. Now, uh, Kelly Olson talks about your level one and level two, speaking to the people that you know. Well, who are the people you know? Well, this is a list, a suggestion, and what you can do and what people that you know. So look at all of those suggestions down there. Who do you know? Who sold you your car or your previous network marketing business, or who is related to you? Who is your dentist? You know, I remember one business I got involved with part-time many years ago. Loads and loads of dentists joined because one enthusiastic dentist joined, and he recommended it to all his friends, all his university friends, all his dentist friends. And the critical thing is don't judge. Just invite everybody. Let them decide whether this is for them. So write down a list of all the people that you know. The people that you connected on social media are people that you know. They count. The other suggestion I've got is Facebook suggests to you friends that might be suitable for you. Well, look at them and invite them to be friends on Facebook with you. The warning I give you is there a lot of the network marketers will try and pitch you, particularly cryptocurrency. Be blinkered about Lovebiome, immovable. I've got something that's really good and I am not going to be diverted, but you're welcome to look at it. So write down your list, jog it in there or write it on a piece of paper. Don't limit anybody else and don't limit yourself. I think this the health and wellness seminar, I think this is referred to, but this is your launch. This is a way that you can help people find out about what you're doing. You can have a launch on Zoom. You can speak to your success line above you and ask them, will they present a launch for you, or do one yourself, or you know, whoever you admire, ask them if they'll do a launch. And somebody out of my team on we were in London on Sunday, weren't we? Some of us, and somebody who I had no attachment to in this business said, Peter, will you do a Zoom launch for me? And I said, yes, I would. And why would I do that? Well, it's good practice for me. And it helps them, and I'm happy to do it. So schedule your launch, blast it out there to the world that you are a Lovebiome affiliate, you are a Lovebiome member, you want the world to know about this amazing product, P84, and you want them to know you're the person that they need to go to get it. These are really important. We did a launch for Laurie Bolton the other Friday, and now she's doing Friday night all by herself every week. There's a way to grow. Make the announcement, let people know that you're in business. Then this is really important. How are you going to invite people? Well, you invite people to your Zoom or your home launch. If you're in the UK and you're in my team, I'll do home launches. We did one for Letwine when she first joined. We did a home presentation. She went merchant last week. It works. When people can touch the flesh and witness and taste, they get committed. So those home presentations work. So if you've got a success line that's willing to do that in your home, take advantage because they work. So how do you invite? Well, you invite with urgency. You invite, I've got this amazing person that's willing to speak to my friends about this amazing project. we inviting you, but there's limited places, etc. Just make it sound urgent, and then get them to commit. And then obviously on the day you need to confirm. So Dr. Tamir reminded me about this. When you make a dentist appointment, they always phone you up on the day to confirm that you're going to go because they don't want time wasters and they want to fill the appointments if you're not going to be there. It's the same with a hospital appointment. They confirm. Well, that's the same that we should do. We need to confirm with people that they're going to come. So I use on my hotel meetings, I use Eventbrite. It's free. So I create an event on Eventbrite, give people a link, and they commit on the link. And then I've got their email and their phone number, and I can confirm with them on the day. So there's all sorts of ways that you can do this. But invite with urgency and always confirm on the day. This is vital for us. We are marketing a health product, the very best health products of its kind in the world, in my humble opinion. But we need to be an example of it. What I like to teach people is take the product and share your experience with the product or the experience of others with people that you know. And that, again, that could be through a phone call or a private meeting, or it could be on social media. Share your experience with the products, and that begins to get people to believe. PHE4 is the foundation of everybody's health. But if we want to make money with Lovebiome, we need to subscribe to PHE4. It's no good saying, oh, I take B and then tell people about PHE4 because you want to be rich. You've got to take PHE4. The commitment to that will take you to the next level. The other thing is PHE4 costs what, $170, £168 a month. You get 8 subscribers and it's done and dusted, paid for with a little bit of profit. So all you've got to do is to get your PHE4 and just experience it and share the experience. You also need to know how and when you get paid. Well, we pay weekly on a Friday and the second week of the month with our monthly payments. This is our compensation plan. Everything in orange on level 1 and level 2 is paid weekly. And when subscription comes along, that's your big weekly payment when all of these subscriptions occur. So what we're aiming for everybody that joins us to achieve merchant very quickly. And the company has made that very easy now. I'll explain in a minute. But as we focus on level 1 and level 2, getting the people we know onto PHE4 subscriptions, those ranks and the top line will occur automatically. When you achieve merchant, you can maximize the commissions on level 1 and level 2. I'll share that. But you also start getting commissions down to level 5. When you're builder, you're getting commissions down to level 6. And then when you're leader and above, it's going down to level 7 and level 8. And then all of these achievement bonuses, building block bonuses, infinity bonuses, the dynamic compression pool, all of that will occur for you as you focus on sharing PHE4 with the people that you know, and then helping them share it with the people they know. So let's go into this. 4 sales of PHE4 or 2 sales of PHE4 Gold will achieve merchant rank for you. You can do that in a week or you can do that on subscription week. It qualifies you to be a merchant. And what we're then talking about is multiplications of 4. A building block is 4 sales, 2 PHE4 or 1 PHE4 and 2 PHE4. 1 PHE4 Gold and 2 PHE4. It's a building block. What we're talking about now is multiple building blocks for your financial freedom, because all of those subscriptions over time funnel into that subscription week, and that's going to be your big payday. If not now, it will definitely happen in the future because PHE4 is blowing the market away. I mean, we ran out one month, right? So it's just going crazy, and more people are asking for it. If you were on the weekly 20 yesterday, you will have heard a testimony that's so powerful that everybody would want to have PHE4. Miracles are happening in people's lives with PHE4. You're the vehicle to their good health. 8 billion people on the world. How many people do you want to get on in your business on PHE4? So we talk about getting four to win. Four building blocks equals 16 PHE4 subscriptions. And that maximizes level one and level two commissions to 25%. That's going to make a huge difference. And it doesn't matter. Although Kelly is encouraging us to get one a week, I'm doing my best to get one a week. But the main thing is you get there eventually. I'm going to share something with Jim Rohn before, but later on. But what Jim Rohn says, and I agree with him, any family that gets an extra $1,000 a week, £1,000 a week into their bank account, it's life-changing. It's humble, yes, but it can be life-changing for many people. Better holidays, shopping at better shops, paying for the car loan, not worrying about the rent or the mortgage. Well, you get 16, the minimum you're going to earn is $520 on subscription week. But it doesn't end there because the European president shared this with us this Sunday. The reality of achieving 16 on level one in the July subscription week was the lowest paid for someone who achieved that was $911. So that's more than 520, right? The highest was $6,000. Can you imagine being anywhere between those? And it can be life-changing for you just on level one and level two with 16 PHE4 subscriptions. It's mind-blowing to me. I have never known. I've been involved in this business full time since January 2010, and I have been involved in lots of other things before that part time. I have never known a second position in any business that I've witnessed that can give you as high as $6,000. How can it go to that? Well, because you can't control the people under you. They're going to do it whether you want them to or not. And that's the beauty of this industry. So if you help five more people to do what you do, the minimum you're going to get is $3,120 on subscription week. And that's without your monthly commissions. Imagine what that figure will really be. How many ambitious people do you know that want to achieve 16? I know dozens of people that are urgently trying to achieve 16 sales. And all you need is 4, 5, 6 people to do that, and life will change. This is the key to your financial freedom. Because I believe that $3,000 will be something like 5 at least, or 6. So that's what you're aiming for. Get your 16 and then help others get 16. The important thing about learning is that repetition is it gets into the mind, and it helps you grow as a person in confidence. So Dr. Tamir is encouraging us all to attend the presentations. There's so many presentations in our group now by different presenters at different times of the day, suitable for most time zones across the world. So it's important that we embrace it and take so much in, make notes and prepare ourselves for doing ourselves in the future. Which style would you like? Which presentation would you like? These presenters are there to help you. I've shared my presentation with lots and lots of people so they could learn to do it. And we're getting more and more new presenters like Laurie, who presents on Friday now. People taking up the baton to do it for. Now Dr. Tamir can be in Ghana without internet, and she can rely on others to do the business while she's not there. So as we learn, we grow. So there's a list. I think that there's more than this, but all of these presentations are there for you to take advantage of. Invite guests, invite team members to, so they can grow and eventually grow out of the need for you. They'll grow and grow and grow in the business, and your rewards will come. So this training is there on Thursday. Dr. Tamir is training on Tuesday. She does the compensation plan presentation on Tuesday as well. There's lots and lots of help there for you. Pastor John is just a mind full of knowledge and expertise. Colin Brown, um, uh, Dr. James, just so many people doing fantastic presentations, all in different styles, slightly different uh, presentations. So you can learn from all of those. So it's really, really important that you attend as many as you're able. Building a strong, reliable customer base, people who are committed to PHE4 because it works for them. You know, we're recommending people take PHE4 for at least 180 days. But what we want is we want people to be healthy forever, so we want them to take it forever. So keep building the strong customer base, keep building people that appreciate the amazing content of these formulas to help their microbiome health. This is really important, and sometimes I've let this go, and my mood follows it. I think I've always read lots and lots of books on self-development and business. And in fact, my career in local government leisure management changed after I read one book, which was a book called A Search for Excellence by a guy called Tom Peters. And it changed my whole approach to how I manage people, how I provided service to customers, how I helped people. It talked about a principle called managing by wandering around, and the thinking is the computer shop guy would go and spend time with the people that are using the computer, and somebody said, "Oh, I'd like a red button here," and he thought, "Well, that might be working." People they change the product to suit the customer, managing by wandering around. Managing by wandering around for us is taking a product and sharing our experience with the product and listening to our customers' experience with the product so we can then share that with others. Now, self-development for me is something that I've been on lots of seminars. Tony Robbins was a life changer for me. I'd been a firewalker 3 times, 20 odd years ago with Tony Robbins. I've been on Wealth Mastery. I've been on all sorts of stuff with Tony Robbins. I've been on uh, just huge. I've read masses and masses of book, and I've kind of dropped the ball lately, and I'm scolding myself that I really need to get a grip. Something that I've been listening to lately. This is Jim Rohn's Building Your Network Marketing Business. It's an audio. I recommend it to everybody. Go on YouTube and search for this. It's humorous, it's enlightening, it's powerful, and it makes it all sound easy. When if you follow his way, it is easy. And this is the guy that inspires me every time I do my presentation when I say work full-time on a job and part-time on your fortune. I urge you to go on YouTube and spend an hour with Jim Rohn, take notes. There are critical messages in there that you need to take note of and encouragement from. He has a unique description of the parable of the sower. So all of you that read the Bible, read Jim Rohn's version of network marketing and the parable of the sower. One of the key things I took away from Jim Rohn, as I took away the burning desire from Think and Grow Rich, what Jim Rohn says is that what will occur to you is that numbers matter, and there's always a reward for the numbers that you do. So just listen to that. I promise you it'll help you. What do you need to rank up? Well, the easy way to find out how to rank up is to go into your flywheel and look at your. You can see this for me. I'm not showing all of it, right? But you can go to this page on your flywheel where it says the overview, and you can go and find out where you are in terms of your rank. If you go to view rank requirements, you will find what you require to go up to the next rank. And if you see these arrows here, if you go to the right, it'll take you to the next rank, which is builder, then leader, then star performer, and then elite. It will give you all the requirements that you need to do. So that's an easy way to find out how you need to rank up. So that's my presentation. I just want to quickly go through these guidance from Dr. Tamir about inviting and this. So look at this and take a photograph of it and then work how you can use that. This is an exclusive opportunity. Hey, we're having a quick Zoom call tomorrow that's packed with insider tips. You won't want to miss it. Can I send you the link? Problem solving. Are you struggling with blah, blah, blah? Join our short Zoom session. I've got some game-changing solutions to share. Interested? Got a minute? We're discovering something that can really impact your business, your life. I'd like to get your thoughts. Can I send you the invite? So this is how you can invite. You've got some script there that you can use to invite. But remember, create urgency and excitement. Be excited about this because truly every one of us should be excited about Lovebiome because 60 odd thousand members, that's nothing in this industry. We're just over 3 years old. We're going to be here in 25, 30 years' time, maybe longer, you know. Kelly's 70, but he's got young sons that are going to take over. This is not going to die. It's going to carry on forever and ever. So certainly long enough for us to become millionaires, right? So use these scripts, take photographs of these, give these scripts a chance to work for you. So that's my presentation, Ivy. I'm happy to take questions and people can share their opinion, whatever they want.
Thank you so much, Pete, for stepping up. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have 43 persons on. Thank you so much. Now's the time you can raise your Zoom and ask any question. What is your takeaway from this training? What do you learn? What do you understand more? Or any question, you can go ahead and do so. Any question? Any question, or I guess everybody understand what Pete has just said, just by sharing, and duplication is key.
Absolutely. All right.
All right, so fantastic job, Pete.
Mm.
There's no hand up, so everybody know they should just go out and get your one. Get your one. Today's the last day of August. So we have 5 months ahead of us. Get your one. Customers, Mr. Olson said, every week get one, and you will change your life completely at December 31st. So with that being said, everyone, have a good evening. Remember, now we have Mr. Colin Brown at 7 and we have Pastor John at 8. Two more presentations to go. That's open to the public. All right, everyone, have a good evening, Mr. P. Chapman. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Night,
Thank you.
everybody.
Gwendolyn, give you a love heart.
Oh, bless you.
Gwendolyn, your mic is
Fantastic
open.
job, Pete. Fantastic job.
Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Awesome. Thank you so, so much. That being said, everyone, good evening and good evening and good night to Pete. All the UK people,
Good night.
it's night there now. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody. Bye.